Hey, Bill at the Hobby Center here. I have a little special video today. In this video, I'm going to geek out a little bit because sometimes you get some things come through the store that are so interesting and unusual, they just happen and nothing more said about them. But in this case, I want to geek out a little bit and share it with you. What we got through the store recently was a set of 200 plastic aviation coins. Now these date back, my research tells me, from like 1962 or 63. The gentleman we got these from bought them in 1965 as a whole set. So there was 200 of these things. Now I can remember having a few of these as a kid. When you'd go to Grandma's house and she'd have a few of them. They used to make these little plastic discs with pictures on them. And these ones were aviation. It was like the history of aviation up to that point, right from the beginning, Da Vinci, through the Wright brothers, the Silver Dart, and so on and so on. I believe this is a Canadian thing because they were produced by and distributed in Jello pudding, and they also advertised Hostess chips, and Hostess chips was definitely a Canadian brand back in the day. I think they were absorbed by Lay's sometime in the 70s, 80s. I have no idea when. But as a child, I remember Hostess chips being a big thing. So these little coins, in my case, we played with them. There was aviation, there was antique cars, I think there was fish and wildlife. There was all kinds of different themes, and you tried to collect them. And I believe there was some kind of send-in offers too. Like, I was too little, I really didn't pay attention to that. But the send-in would be to get, in this case, a deluxe storage carousel. So this thing's made out of plastic. It's got these rings on the top to keep them in place. It kind of reminds you of poker chips. Very, very similar. In fact, maybe that's what this thing was made for originally, was for poker. I have no idea. So you lift up the retaining thing and you can pull out the stack of coins. In this case, they were numbered from 26 to 50, so 25 of them, and they're all red for that series. And then you had black, you had blue, you had gray, and so on. These are all in really nice shape. As I say, there's a complete set of 200 of them. So we put these things up on our eBay store, and they sold like in a day. So I don't have these for sale anymore. But they were so cool and so unique. Like, this is something I may never see again. I hadn't seen anything like this before. I knew of the coins, but I never knew the collector packaging, and that I never saw a whole set of 200 ever, and so forth. So I thought this would be a cool thing to share. If you give me half a second, I will give you some close-ups of some of them here, just to give you an idea. I'm just going to pick some random ones off. So number 176 is a DH4. Let's see if that'll focus on that for you. There you are. And then on the back, as I said, you got a propeller, and if you can read it, it'll say Jello, and it'll say Hostess chips. Here's another one. Here's an H-52L, a really, really early bush plane or float plane. Oh, let's get it right side up. And again, the imprint on the back. And there's a German Gotha bomber from World War I. So a really interesting piece of collectible. The kind of thing we used to get back in the good old days inside our food packages, our cereal boxes, our chip bags. There, I think I got it pretty good there. In this case, gelatin. Now, I don't know if these were included in any kind of bags of Hostess chips. I was too young. If you know about them, if you collected them, if you have them yourself, please share your comments below. Let everybody know what you thought of these really cool things from our past. So as always, thank you for watching. If you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to our channel. Hit the notification bell and you'll hear of whenever we put up new and exciting things about cool things that come in the store, collections of kits, how our move. If you don't know, we're moving the store this fall to 1916 Maryvale Road. That should be happening sometime, we hope, in September. We have to be out of this place totally by the end of November, so we got a little bit of a window to play with. But we have a lot of activities coming up, such as Gatineau Air Show and CapCon, IPMS CapCon. So we have to juggle this schedule very carefully. So please subscribe and stay tuned to be part of Team Hobby Center and learn all the things that are going on in the store. So again, thank you for watching. We'll see you again real soon.